The reasons I have hope for the future of the world is that there may be smart people out there that want to change the world and that can change the world and that will try.
A really bad event that happened when I was pretty young was 9/11.
I don't know if you could say better or worse. I mean, I think we've always had bad things going on in our world.
I don't know.
And as bad as that sounds,
I'm not sure.
this generation is a real letdown to ones in the past. I wish I grew up in like the 60s or 70s, actually, because they had a lot more going on for them.
I think our generation could accomplish a lot of things as long as some of the previous generations don't mess things up too badly.
50, 60 years ago, the world was a much more safe environment. Very rare cases of shootings at schools.
We definitely had violence going on back then, and we had things happening that, happen today. But I feel like it was definitely not heard of.
50 or 60 years ago was a much better place, even though we've made great strides in science and research and all that kind of stuff with living longer, but still, it comes with a price.
Our generation is kind of separated. I don't feel like we're necessarily all together in one.
It feels like it's not as connected as previous generations to things that are happening around the world.
This generation's a bunch of wussies.
Our generation is very numb. A lot of us don't like to feel. We turn to technology, we turn to substances like drugs.
The shootings in campuses and schools and things like that.
The people that are committing these crimes are mentally insane.
I really think that a lot of it is copycats.
It's not because of the gun laws, it's just because you got some pretty nutty people out there and they do a pretty well job of disguising themselves.
The media puts more attention in showing them and what they did. They're glamorized in the media and it causes a lot more of these violent acts to happen.
I guess it's just kind of scary that anyone could show up at a school and kill some of our students.
The world is in a bad place.
I'm not sure if the world is heading in the right direction. It depends what viewpoint. I definitely think that we've made some negative choices that will affect many people for generations and generations.
And then just all the kind of acts of senseless violence.
What I think about the things that are happening around the world is they've always been happening. It's just the way we're handling them now.
Kind of sucks because with all the new technology, that idea of destroying and harming other people is actually getting easier.
The world's always had conflicts.
Innocent people are still being killed and bad things are happening to good people.
And I'm honestly scared for my grandchildren. Not only my children, but my grandchildren.
I do fear raising family, things like the environment.
My fears is that they won't have the same childhood I did, like playing a bunch of youth sports and doing whatever they want. I hope they can go adventure and get lost and do stuff that young kids do.
I'm nervous for them.
Thinking of just having a happy life or anything like that is out of the question. It's money reigns supreme.
There's problems, someone's got to fix it, but I don't know who's willing to step up to the plate, and it's not going to just be one person, it's going to have to be like a revolution.
I think we have potential, but we're at like this clash right now.
Now, the end goal for everyone is to make money, and there is nothing beyond that.
I mean, even we have slavery still going on, and so...
Right now, it seems pretty bleak, but you can't really be afraid of the whole world.
In about 10, 15 years, we might have a different era. Hopefully, our generation can step up to the plate, even though we haven't thus far. I know I'm not one of those kind of thinkers.
That's one thing about human nature, that you always have hope. Even the most depressed person has hope.
Out of all the negative things that can be said, the drive that our generation has, and hopefully our children will have, can definitely push us forward in the world and can bring us together. I really hope that we can do that.